Your air conditioner is running right now, and somewhere inside that system, in a dark, damp little pipe that nobody ever talks about, something is growing. A slow, invisible buildup of algae, mold, and bacterial slime that is creeping toward a complete blockage. And when it finally gets there, and it will get there if nobody does anything about it, your AC will either shut itself off on the hottest day of the year, or worse, silently overflow and pour water into your ceiling, your walls, and your floors before you ever know anything is wrong. The HVAC company will charge you $75 to $250 just to show up and look at it. The repair call itself, by the time they flush the line and clean the drain pan, runs another $150 to $250 on top of that. And if the water damage already happened, the ceiling stain, the soaked insulation, the mold in the drywall, you are now looking at a completely different and much more expensive problem.
All of it. Every single dollar of it. Preventable with 2 ingredients that together cost about $2 and take 5 minutes once a month. Here is what nobody told you about your air conditioner. When your AC runs, it does not just cool the air, it also removes moisture from it. That moisture condenses on the evaporator coil and drips down into a shallow pan called the drain pan, which sits directly underneath the coil. From there, it is supposed to flow out of your house through a small PVC pipe called the condensate drain line. In a perfect world, this water flows freely, exits outside or into a floor drain, and you never think about it again. But here is the problem. That drain pan and drain line sit in an environment that is cool, damp, and dark, essentially a perfect incubator. Every bit of dust and debris that gets past your air filter eventually settles on the evaporator coil and washes down into that pan with the condensate water. Airborne mold spores, algae, and bacteria follow the same path. And once they arrive in that warm, wet, dark environment, they do exactly what living organisms do when conditions are ideal.
They multiply. Within weeks, a thin film of biological growth begins forming on the walls of the drain pan and the inside of the drain pipe. Within months, that film thickens into what HVAC technicians describe as a dark, mucus-like sludge. And eventually, and this is when your summer gets very expensive, that sludge hardens enough to completely block the line. Modern AC units have a safety float switch designed for this exact situation. When water in the drain pan rises above a certain level, the float switch triggers and shuts the entire system off. On one hand, this protects your home from overflow. On the other hand, it means your AC stops working in the middle of a heat wave, and you are now making an emergency service call at emergency service rates. Some companies charge between $160 and $250 per hour for after-hours calls, on top of the diagnostic fee. The older the system, the more likely it does not have that safety switch. In those cases, the pan just silently fills and overflows. Water seeps through the ceiling of whatever room sits below the air handler. And the homeowners we read about in contractor forums describe the same story every time. They noticed a damp smell for a few weeks, saw a small ceiling stain form, assumed it was nothing. And then, one day, the stain became a drip, and the drip became a cascade. And by the time a contractor opened the ceiling, they were looking at black mold and saturated insulation across a wide area. None of this is dramatic or unusual. Clogged condensate drain lines are the single most common AC repair call during summer, according to HVAC contractors in Raleigh and other high-humidity markets. Common, predictable, and almost completely preventable. Here is the 2-step routine that keeps it from ever happening, and why each ingredient does what it does. Step 1 is white distilled vinegar. Trane, one of the largest HVAC manufacturers in the world, officially recommends that homeowners pour a 1/4 cup of distilled white vinegar down their condensate drain line every month as a preventative measure. Carrier, another major manufacturer, gives the same recommendation. Lennox echoes it. This is not fringe advice from a DIY blog. It is the official guidance from the companies that actually build the equipment. Vinegar is a mild acid, acetic acid, And in the context of a drain line, that acidity kills the algae, mold, and bacteria that form the biological growth cycle and keeps the slime from forming. At roughly $3 for a gallon of white vinegar, each monthly treatment costs about 3 cents. Step 2 is borax, and this is the one the HVAC industry has never gotten around to telling you about because there is almost no money in it. Borax, the same mineral powder sold in the laundry aisle for about $6 a box, has documented antifungal and antimicrobial properties that go further than vinegar on its own. Where vinegar creates an acidic environment that discourages biological growth, borax actively attacks the enzyme systems that mold and algae use to reproduce. Used together, they tackle the same problem from 2 different biological angles. Some homeowners dissolve a tablespoon of borax in warm water and flush it through the drain line once every 3 months as a deeper treatment between the monthly vinegar rinses. The combination keeps the drain line cleaner longer without touching any moving parts, any refrigerant, or anything that requires a licensed technician. The total cost of this routine, vinegar monthly, borax quarterly, runs about $2 over an entire cooling season. One HVAC service call for a clogged drain line costs between $150 and $250 just for the labor, not counting the diagnostic fee. If that service call reveals water damage, and it sometimes does, you are now dealing with water damage remediation, which the EPA notes can quickly become a mold situation if not addressed within 24 to 48 hours, at costs that make the HVAC call look minor by comparison. Now, let's walk through exactly how to do this, because the access point and the method matter. First, locate your indoor air handler. This is the large unit inside your home, usually in a closet, an attic, a basement, or a utility room, as opposed to the outdoor unit that sits on a concrete pad outside. The condensate drain access point is a small PVC pipe, usually T-shaped or capped, that sticks up near the base of the air handler. It might also be a small plastic cleanout cap. If you are not sure which pipe it is, look for the drain pan, the shallow rectangular tray sitting directly under the evaporator coil. The drain line exits from the bottom of that pan and runs to the outside of your home or to a floor drain. The access point is an opening in that line where you can pour liquid directly in. Turn your AC off at the thermostat before you start. You do not need to cut power at the breaker, but you do not want the system pulling condensation while you are working in there. For the monthly vinegar treatment, pour a 1/4 cup of plain distilled white vinegar slowly into the access point. Do not use apple cider vinegar or cleaning vinegar. Plain white distilled vinegar only. Let it sit for 30 minutes. Then pour a cup of clean water in to flush it through. That is the entire process. Monthly, 30 minutes of sitting time, 2 minutes of actual work. For the quarterly borax treatment, dissolve 1 tablespoon of borax powder in half a cup of warm water and stir until completely dissolved. Pour the solution slowly into the shame access point. Let it sit for 30 to 45 minutes. Flush with a cup of clean water. The borax leaves a residual antimicrobial coating on the inside of the pipe that continues working between treatments. While you are in there each month, do 2 more things that take 30 seconds each. First, look at the drain pan. If there is standing water in it, the line is already starting to restrict. The water should always be flowing freely, and the pan should be empty or nearly empty when the system is running. If there is standing water, increase the treatment frequency for a month and monitor. Second, if you can see the drain line exit point outside your home, it is usually a small white or gray PVC pipe stub coming out of the wall somewhere near the foundation. Glance at it to confirm water drips from it when the AC has been running. No drip during a long cooling cycle means the line may be restricted somewhere. One important thing to clarify: if your line is already fully clogged, if your AC is already shut off, your pan is full, or water has started to appear, do not try to clear a severe clog by pouring more liquid down the line. A clogged line means liquid has nowhere to go and will just back up into the pan and potentially overflow. For an active clog, the first step is a wet-dry shop vacuum placed at the exterior drain line exit point, sealed around the pipe with a rag or tape, and run for 2 to 3 minutes to suction the clog out. This clears most residential condensate clogs without any tools or chemicals.
Once the line is flowing again, start the vinegar and borax prevention routine so you are never in that situation again.
One more layer of this that is worth knowing. The quality of your air filter directly affects how fast your drain line clogs. Every bit of dust, pet dander, and debris that bypasses a dirty or inadequate filter ends up on your evaporator coil and eventually washes into the drain pan. Replacing your filter every 30 to 90 days, depending on your household, dramatically reduces the load on the drain system. The filter and the drain maintenance routine work together. One reduces the debris coming in, the other handles the biological growth that accumulates regardless. The HVAC industry's annual service contract, the ones that typically run $150 to $350 per year, almost always includes drain line cleaning as one of its checklist items. It is listed as a value point in the marketing.
And it is also a task that, done the way we just described, takes the homeowner about 5 minutes and costs 3 cents. That is not an argument against professional AC maintenance, which covers refrigerant levels, electrical connections, coil cleaning, and a dozen other things a homeowner cannot do themselves. But drain line prevention is not one of those things. It is a bucket and a bottle of vinegar. The algae and mold in your drain line do not know or care what season it is. They grow year-round wherever there is moisture. But summer is when the system runs hardest, produces the most condensation, and when a clog at the worst moment creates the most expensive consequences. Before the heat peaks, and once a month through the cooling season, pour that quarter cup of vinegar down the access pipe. Add the borax flush every 3 months. Keep the filter clean. And the one repair that the HVAC industry counts on being their most frequent summer service call becomes something that never happens to you. 5 minutes a month, $2 a season. That is the entire cost of never having this problem.